The picture when it comes to sales and marketing spending is a little bit more mixed. We can see on this chart here that HubSpot starts out super aggressive in terms of sales and marketing spending, right? They're spending in the early years about 65% of revenue on S&M, but that steadily kind of tailed off across the course of the 11-year period and went down to a much more reasonable kind of 46% in 2024. Salesforce been much more consistent on this metric, so their range was from 57% at the peak down to 46% of revenue at the bottom end. But overall, this chart doesn't give us too much insight into, who was more aggressive in this category, right? Who invested more money overall in that 11-year period in terms of raw dollar figures. So that picture again becomes much clearer when we look at cumulative spend over the 11 years. And in this case here, we can see that Salesforce significantly outspent HubSpot in terms of sales and marketing investment. The spending was pretty similar kind of across the first 5 years, with HubSpot actually leading up until that point. But Salesforce investment over the end of that period kind of really made them pull away here. So they invested a total of $7.8 billion in sales and marketing compared to HubSpot's $5.5 billion. So that's a 42% difference over that 11-year time frame. So one is obviously much more kind of product focused, right? HubSpot investing much more heavily into product and R&D. Salesforce much more content to kind of spend on sales and marketing as a way to generate ARR growth. So how did this impact ARR growth rates? You're going to have to wait to see that